Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of CookieCast. Today on CookieCast, it's the Formula One podcast, straight to the apex. Everybody's here, talking races, race reviews, race previews, probably even a quiz. Love a quiz. Before we get started, please do consider like, share, subscribe and comment. Drop any reviews you want to drop, and if you've got a Formula One fan in your life, send them this podcast. Hell, send them the whole series of podcasts. They will love it. Anyway, enough from me. Let's hear from these guys. So here we go. This is CookieCast, straight to the apex.
This meeting is being recorded.
Evening, everyone. This is episode 19. I say evening. It could be the good morning. It could be the afternoon. Whatever time you're listening, hello and welcome. So, my co-host for the Straight to the Apex podcast, episode 19, as always, to my left, Mr. James Stainforth.
Hello.
And on the screen below me, apparently there was a lot of clown references last week. I missed it, but he is the class clown, the head clown, Mr. Tony Rawson.
Hello.
Who's missing a red nose. Are we doing all right?
Whoa. What happened to your usual yo kind of put up and all that? Yo. What happened to all that?
You should try it.
James has been busted, so he's been on his best behaviour tonight. We're getting
I
boring.
gave everything into my last podcast, and now
are you still all puckered out?
I'm drained.
Does this
And
mean we're
the
not
amount-
going to get any rants about Lando or George?
No.
Oh, there's bound to be. I mean,
Charge up.
I'm really. There's a really cool picture of Lando Norris on the plane, just mixing on his decks and stuff like that. I'll send them to Tony.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
them.
Probably throw his phone at a wall or something.
Thought a lot of things, but I'm scared to voice my opinion on the podcast. So, but it was very negative.
Is it because there's choice words or choice names?
Very negative. Very jealousy, not envy.
Maggie, I
jealousy.
don't get it. What's he done? What's he done to you? I mean, did he punch your budgie or something stupid like that? Or
I mean, he is young, rich, very handsome, and drives an F1 car.
so you're jealous?
Yes.
Which one are we
But
talking
also-
about? Woody or
Woody just makes me laugh. Lando is just in private jets, like trying to DJ, and I'm sure I've seen him at the back of a set, and some famous DJ in Ibiza, and then suddenly him and Lando and his mate pop up and has a picture with him, and I'm like,
jealousy, innit? Because on your stag do,
Yeah.
you DJ. I think it's jealousy.
I mean, I can understand you not liking George Russell. You never forgave him after he threw Buzz out the window and, all fucking hell broke loose and stuff like that. But
And he left.
I don't get what Lando's done.
No.
I was going to make a Joe reference then, but I thought no. I don't want to be pulled.
Well, hang on. Just say his name again. Say his name again.
He threw Joe into a spin and then nearly over the railings.
That's the first time you've got it right. First time, Tony.
I'm just.
It's easy now. Now that you've got this other guy that we know we can't pronounce the name of, it's a little bit better. It's Nick Debris or Duvet or DeVries or Dennis.
Oh, I thought you meant
DeVries.
Sebastian Ocon. Sorry, I thought that's where he was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can go Leclerc if you want. We can.
Leclerc. Yeah.
I'll hit you straight back. So
That is true.
French shoe shop.
So, no race last weekend. So, why are we recording a podcast, people may wonder? Well,
Because we don't want to talk to the wives.
He
Yeah,
said
Hi,
that,
Beth.
not me. He said that.
Hi,
not
Katie.
me.
that
James.
Charlie.
yeah.
James said that, not me.
Go on, James. Say the sickening things that Tony did on the podcast the other week. Charlie is the love of my life. Like, like some idiot.
Go on, James.
You don't want to, do you? No.
Well done, James. No comment. Well done.
Silence is golden.
Values his life. Values his life.
So
all the lights are going to turn black in his house, in his kitchen now. All the lights are just going to turn off.
The lights are just dim.
And then he'll just be like
a scene out of Batman, and she's just like stood behind me, just dragged my head into a desk.
He'll just be gone.
Oh, you love them. Oh, you love me.
I think we'll finish recording and your stuff will just be packed at the door. It'll just be, there won't even be a word said to you. Your suitcase will be there next to the door and she'll just look at you shaking her head, tutting. But if she did
Right now, I've just noticed that all the doors are still open. So I'd just like to say I do love my wife sincerely, from the bottom of my heart all the way to the top half. Yeah.
I'm sure. She's outside the patio now. I can see her, and she's got a massive, 9-inch knife in her hand.
She's stood there looking at me right now, just brushing this knife along her cheek. Just.
do you not want us to end? We won't end this call, James, just for you to save your life. We'll stay on all night.
That's a true wow.
Thanks, guys. It means a lot.
I'm not staying on. I'm bed.
Well, yeah, Beth will have you in bed, yeah. She tells you what time you go to bed. Tony, get to bed now.
I'm going. I've got to go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, you're not arguing, you're not married yet. You're not allowed your tea tonight. You've been bad. So, no race. However, then Formula One wheels keep turning. We have news items. And then a 15-question quiz. Not 18 like the mammoth quiz last week with Tony. Hopefully we won't have a draw at the end because I haven't got any bonus questions.
That was still stupid, that. Who the hell writes 20 questions for a quiz and then doesn't think, I should maybe get one more just in case there's a draw?
There was a lot of items. I mean,
Beth chose wisely. She got 2 more questions together, bless her. Yeah. And I won.
You did win.
Oh, yeah, you did win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think we were drawing at one point and you said he had a lead, but I've not gone back and...
Right, I'm going to have a Tony rant right now.
Go on, then. Go on.
All right. I would have won that quiz a lot earlier if it wasn't for the wife. The one that we all say, Charlie's the guru when it comes to F1. We can go on there and just talk like absolute idiots and blah, 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 and we haven't got a fucking clue what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And Charlie will always listen to it and then just look at us and go, the fuck are you guys talking about?
You idiots. Yep.
So, quiz went on last week, and Tony asked a question about Max Verstappen, saying, has he ever finished on the podium before at Monza? Now, I'm sat here, as I always am, and I'm thinking to myself, I know for a fact that on the race, the commentator said, Max has never finished on the podium at Monza. So I was just about to go, no, he hasn't. And for some reason, I look at my dear and loving wife, who's pouring a drink at the time, and she just looks at me and she goes, yeah, he has. So me thinking, oh, Charlie's the guru. But yeah, he has. Just never won it.
Yeah. I've got a question.
So here we go.
What we're saying there, James, and I want Tony to, be the independent adjudicator, which he won't be because he loves James. What you're saying is you cheated. You basically saying you cheated.
No, I'm not basically saying I cheated.
I mean, you're getting a third party's help.
You know what? Right, you're getting almost as angry as last week. The vein in your forehead is starting to throb again, mate. Right?
Sorry.
I didn't cheat. She helped me with one question, and I got it wrong. Sorry, she got it wrong. The rest of the questions that I got right. All on my Todd. And if you go back a little bit on this podcast when it gets released on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, YouTube, and blah, 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 you'll hear me actually say she was in here pouring a drink. Well,
I mean,
we could just say that she kind of for you. She helped you, Mark. She made it a little bit easier for you, and you still blew it.
Charlie, you're my dentist. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping me out. Please don't hurt me next time I sit in your chair. Thank you.
What do you think I feel? I have to wake up in the morning and just make sure my teeth are still there. Oh, good, I didn't piss her off. Love you, Charlie.
It's when you wake up and there's lights in your face and she's above your head like that, and you're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing to me?"
Yeah. I couldn't get my drill from work, James, so I just borrowed your Black & Decker. Oh, shit!
Oh, there she is. She's in the corner of the room now. I can see her.
There we go. Hi, Charlie.
Her head's
turned last week.
Her head's turned 180 degrees, and the eyes have rolled into the back of her head. Oh, she's gone again now.
So, right, we're off topic here. Let's talk about Formula One. Where
Hit me with the news. Hit me.
What we got news-wise? James, you said you had some bits. Go.
So yeah, one of them. The two I've got. One from Tony, lightly touched on just before we pressed record, and I made the point of why aren't we discussing this on the podcast itself.
Yep.
So I'll come back to that one. The other one, Tony will be really happy about this as well because a very famous, a very prestigious track has been confirmed until at least 2025 today as well.
I mean, prestigious. Narrow it down. I haven't heard this news. There can't be many prestigious tracks in Formula One.
Well, I mean, if you ask Tony, there's at least 22.
There's no Hockenheim.
Next year, there'll be 24. You know,
no
the new Las
Hockenheim.
Vegas track, it's very prestigious.
A lot of patches on
But
them.
Monaco has been confirmed until 2025 as a minimum.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I felt the exact same as you. I knew he'd like it, but he's weird. I mean, he hates Lando Norris, and you can't tell us why. But
yeah, apart from pure jealousy. Yeah, I feel like we've talked about this. We've outgrown Monaco. Let it go. Let it go. Have a different event, not a bloody race, because it's just you might as well follow the safety car for 78 laps.
I just
Three
think
things are going to happen at Monaco. It's going to be a boring race. Nicholas Latifi is going to crash, and so is Lance Stroll. Lawrence Stroll might crash his yacht into the harbour.
I don't think Latifi will crash. I don't think he'll be in it.
I don't think he'll be in it. I think he's gone, but that's a separate subject.
Well, that's kind of leading on to my news, basically, that, De Vries and Logan Sargent are favourite for Nicholas Latifi's seat next year.
There's a lot of people sniffing around De Vries at the moment, though.
Everyone
wants to have him at the moment, and rightly so. Fucking drivers are all calling him great.
Well, they are. Like, I saw Max and Lewis both come out, aren't they? Like, but it does kind of show. I don't mean to like bash Nicholas Latifi, but it does kind of show him up, doesn't it?
I'm sure it was Damon. I'm sure it was Damon Hill or. Yeah, no, it was Damon Hill. He actually made the comment of that just pretty much sets it in stone for Latifi. How can an experienced driver who's been driving that car all this year and not come to any success, and suddenly this guy just comes out of nowhere, hasn't driven an F1 car ever, and we know that because of when he got out he didn't get out the car, he had to get helped out the car. Yeah. Actually showed him up, he out-qualified him and then finished, 8th? Something stupid like that. Yeah. What? Come on. I know he's the GOAT, but... Yeah.
I mean, Logan Sargent, not really heard of him, but apparently he's in his rookie year in the F2 Championship and he's had a very strong start. When a rookie in F2 is being talked about taking your F1 seat, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So, do we think he's going to be in the car next year?
Who? Latifi?
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No.
He might be in his own car doing like Uber or something like that, but
He might be in a Bugatti somewhere, going somewhere.
He did apply for the safety car, but they just turned around and went, "Nah, you'd still fuck that over."
Well, he even applied for the medical car, but the doctor said they wanted to get there on time and not be the cause of the accident. Well, that was harsh, wasn't it? It's because I'm still mad from last week.
There's a position for the VSC. He could fill that.
Well,
I can't believe that took me a second to figure that out. Like, VSC, what's a VSC? Write it in my notes every week, VSC, and it's like, what's a VSC?
He's gone. I think it's exciting, and I think we need more F2 drivers moving up young because there's a lot of talent in there. And I think I think it's been a crazy season when it comes to drivers changing teams. And Vettel, he's going, or is he going? Speculation he might stay, but I doubt that.
Yeah, he's going.
Ricardo, he's so it's gonna new drivers. It's exciting. Look at
I was go on, son. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just going to reiterate the point of De Vries and how well he did in that one race. And there's plenty of others that are in F2 that can give it a good shot.
I don't know.
You know what? They need to start bringing in more drivers, up and coming talent. We need to start getting more of them back in again because, I mean, there's a lot of drivers now that have just kind of inherited, they got it. Like Lance Stroll, let's face it, you're only there because he paid for you. And it's like, that's, nah. It should be a case of who's throwing the most money at people and stuff like that. I mean, De Vries or Debbie or the new guy.
Devres.
Yeah, Devres, that one.
Desiree, the singer.
Les Dennis, that one.
DV.
I mean, look how well he did. George Russell. Sorry, Tony, you're not gonna like this because I'm going to talk about George Russell for about 30 seconds. But I don't think in any other drive he's had, F2 or anything else like that, he has ever scored less than his teammate. And let's face it, he's going to be outscoring Lewis Hamilton this season. I mean, I know you don't like the guy, Tony, for throwing Buzz out the window and trying to do all that, all them things to Bo Peep when the lights was out and Andy wasn't around and stuff like that. But the guy's got talent.
Yeah, he might not have a personality, but he's got talent.
No personality. Always looks like he's crying because his eyes are always glazed up. But yeah, he can drive.
That's because that guy's repainted him in his hotel room.
Me now.
I have to watch it next time he's talking to the press or something. They've got the guy holding a little dictaphone recording what he's saying, like always. But then there's somebody else just stood behind him, just constantly pulling the string.
Where's Al?
What they've done is they've tied it to the car, so when he brakes, he goes forward and pulls the cord. That's why we talked on the radio.
Play it on the radio at the next race, somewhere he slams up. Somebody poison the water hole.
Reach for the star. No, reach for the sky. You say about talent coming through though. Don't you think it's quite a young grid? Like, there's not many older statesmen on the grid.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
because you've kind of said like, obviously paid drives like Stroll. Obviously, we had Mazepin. We've had other drivers in the past, like Hulkenberg's fallen foul of a paid drive. Magnussen's fallen foul of a paid drive. Schumacher's in the car because of Ferrari. He's going to be out of the car probably this year. I don't think, like I say, I've only seen little bits of F2 and the support races, but I don't think anyone is really standing out to come through. But because we've got such a young grid, I don't think anyone's going to really come through and push through from quite a while.
It's a fair shout.
Because you look at the top guys that are going to be in it for the next 10 years. Max, obviously, Woody, Lando, Sainz, Leclerc, they're all young.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Like Tsunoda, Gasly. Gasly's mid-20s now, and he's probably classed as one of the eldest.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I can see Gasly being there for a while. I'm not sure on Tsunoda.
Ocon at Alpine, he's still fairly young. I mean, Alpine,
really, when you think about it, you seasoned drivers, for lack of a better word, really from next year, it's going to be Alonso and Hamilton, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And could it be Hamilton's last season next year?
Well, this is why they're talking about Ricciardo stepping in as a reserve driver for a year.
But Ricciardo's been very clever in saying that he's willing to wait for his seat. So 2024. So, but like F1's changing. Like, look at this season with the powertrains, with the it's changing. So there might be new positions available. People might leave. People might come back. There's a lot of movement going around.
I don't think Hamilton's only sticking around for one more season.
He's sticking around to beat Schumacher's record for titles.
Yeah, I've still got it in my head that he'll get his next world championship, and then that'll be it. I think
he should have had it already, but we could go on. We could go on about that for another half an hour.
No, Mikey, no.
Nico Rosberg. 2 words. Nico Rosberg.
You will love him as well.
I'm going to buy him some socks for Christmas, you know. I hate the guy. You know those people who just wear half-mast trout? You know what pisses me off more about it? Well, I'm going on another Tony rant. Everything he wears, if we'd have worn that at school, we'd have had our asses fucking kicked in. The drain pipe trousers, they're half-mast.
No socks.
Fuck me, if you walked around in bloody trousers that hugged onto your legs and they didn't come down to your fucking shoes, Jesus Christ. You was hanging off a fucking flagpole at school.
Yeah.
And you know it, Mark. Was at the same school.
Definitely.
Nowadays, it's like, oh no, your trousers should be short. They should hug on, so far up your ass, it looks like you're chewing toffee all the fucking time. I don't have to wear socks, and I'm gonna wear bloody wicker shoes. It's like,
I don't know, though.
This is why you're grounded in your room. Nothing to do with the whole kind of, I'm immune to COVID, so I don't need to have the vaccination kind of thing. You're just grounded because of your dress sense.
Exactly. And your personality. Again, we don't want to see you outside of Monaco. Stay in your apartment. You boring bastard.
Do you think he would have been one of them kids at school, like the real rich kid that was like so rich that even if he dressed or spoke or did anything, it'd be in like that upper echelon just because of financial like beef? Or do you think he would have been that guy that got binned regularly?
I reckon he had a lot of clingy on mates because his dad was an F1 driver.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he had little fanboys around him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Would you like my dad's autograph? Be my friend. Would you like my dad's autograph? Be my friend.
Yeah. Picks him up.
Exactly what he would say when he's hanging upside down, just dipping his head into the toilet.
Yeah. Do you know who my daddy is? He'll give you some money. Okay, get
I've got you another golf, please don't press the flush.
Any other news? James, you did say you had another point that obviously we talked about off air.
Yeah, the other one that Tony was, I thought Tony might have touched on it. The F1 calendar for 2023 has just come out, and there are 24 races.
Yep.
Both China and Qatar joining in. Obviously, we've got Vegas in there for the Saturday night race.
Second to last.
Prestigious.
The second to last race on the calendar is Vegas as well. That's interesting.
Oh, Tony, there's another word that begins with P for you. Because I think you're running out of them, which is why you probably stick with prestigious, but you could call it penultimate.
Penultimate.
Oh, that's a big word.
Penultimate.
Yeah.
But there's 3 GPs in the US, which I think that's too many. There's
Miami,
no
Vegas,
Austin.
Yeah.
There's no Africa GP, which I thought if it's a maybe we should have one, at least one.
What, make a chicane out of elephants and tigers and lions?
Well, I'm sure there's a track somewhere. Is there one South Africa? Is there one in South Africa? I'm not sure.
going to say, yeah, you probably could.
I'm just disappointed.
I may be wrong, but last time there was in South Africa, wasn't there a lot of issues with drivers getting kidnapped? A bit like Brazil. Kidnapped and stuff. I think it was in Cape Town, and I'm sure there was a lot of security issues.
Maybe disappointing. Monaco's staying. France has gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye, France.
France is a bit of a weird track.
Au revoir. There we go.
Au revoir. France is always a bit of a weird track. We had the one good race in COVID, and before that, it was the most boring track going, wasn't it?
Do you think there's too many races?
Yeah. For free engines, we've seen it this year. They can't go.
They'll have to change that.
That's a good shot. They might have to change the engine allowance or something like that. I still think we're better having more drivers on the track again.
I think we should have another team. Definitely.
We've had it in the past, haven't we, where there's been the 24 drivers and stuff like that, and now we're back down to 20?
Yeah.
There's enough drivers now, like we've just been talking about, so why not?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Silverstone is obviously still there, but if anybody tried to get any tickets, I would be interested to know who got tickets, because it was an absolute joke.
Well, yeah, there's been they suspended the sale for a while. There was, what did I write down? The suspended sales for 2023 tickets after system failures had caused chaos. People were stuck in online queues for hours, and after 6 hours of waiting, got to the payment screen and then had a failed payment screen, and it kicked them out. Comes after claims, Silverstone posted and then deleted a post on social media saying prices would refresh every 90 seconds and would increase based on demand, creating a frantic market for those wanting to save money.
I mean,
that's wrong, innit? I'm sorry, but that's just money grabbing.
That's just money grabbing. Like, I know, I just set the price. Just set the price. If it's ridiculous, let it be ridiculous. This is the one-time F1 race of that calendar. It should be like if you're going on holiday. It should be, we're not going on holiday. We'll go into the GP. I was looking at tickets before they came on sale, and like you're looking at was it like 400 quid for us, and that's like a seated ticket, reserve seat, cover, couple of corners. Like, okay, that's fine, but in fact, that's not bad. Actually, that's not bad.
If you're talking the whole weekend, that's pretty reasonable. I mean, I've been Silverstone twice. The first time we went for the full weekend. Granted, it was a Christmas present, so I don't know the overall cost off the top of my head, but yeah, you know, it'd have been a couple of hundred, and that was at Stowe. But yeah, if you're talking one of premium grandstands with the cover on and everything else, then yeah, 300-400 quid maybe is about right. But yeah, it should just be that's the price. But if you're going to start basing on demand, then do it like the bloody shopping channels where it's like, oh, we're going to set a time on this. It's 2 minutes, you know, it's a genuine ticket. The price comes down every time.
Yeah. Have you early bird tickets? Like, because I get that. If you get your tickets early, you get a bit of a discount because Silverstone have got that money in the bank. They know how much they're getting. But let's be honest, it's an event that sells out every year. Do you really? It is just greed. You know how much money you need to pay for Formula One. You know how much money you need to make a profit for, the British Grand Prix Association. set your ticket prices. If it's 500 quid for the weekend, it's 500 quid for a bank. That's it. Don't be greedy and say, well, when the first lot go, we're going to put it 600. When that little bit goes, people want them, 700. I'm sorry, but you are just money making because you've missed out on money during COVID. Like you say, it's the price is a price. If you get it early, you get a bit of a discount. If you wait till nearer the time, you pay a premium. Not a problem with that. But all you're asking for is people to sell black market tickets, aren't you?
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Which happens. It happens, and it's going to happen. But I just thought, why the hell was it? They just weren't prepared, was they? If it's when you're suspending the ticket sales, something's gone wrong on it, and it's just so disappointing when something as big as this, like it's disappointing. So disappointing.
It puts a dampener on it, and this is what puts me off about going. I'd love to go, but like you say, it's just the chaos in it. Like I say, James has been, I would love to go. I would quite happily pay £400 or £500, but it's all this farce, isn't it? But I mean, you've said, Tony, that Beth tried to get you some, and she hasn't succeeded. That's awful, As an F1 fan, you want to go.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be that difficult. It should just be a case of, if you get the pre-sale kind of thing or something like that, you get your code, you enter that, and you go into the online queue as you always do, and then as soon as you're in there, you've got an allotted amount of time. It's like, right, do you want these tickets? Yes, I do. Right, you've got 5 minutes to put this detail in, then it goes on sale again, and that should be it. That's all it should ever be. Same as when you go to a music concert, snooker at the Barbican or anything else stupid like that. That should be. It shouldn't just be a case of, oh yeah, I'll try and get you in.
I mean, American
second, so it's doubled in price. It's like, mate, nah, come on.
American football comes over here, plays 3 games. Me and James have been. It's a very popular event, but you can get tickets.
It's a prestigious event.
Prestigious event. P word. I got mixed up. Sorry. It's a prestigious event, and people get the tickets. They are highly priced, but it sells out. It's done. That's the ticket prices. Jobs are good on. And if the Americans can do it, why can't we?
True.
But right, on that note, shall we take a quick break? We can maybe talk more about this the other side, and I have a quiz for you both. So stay tuned. See you then.
This
meeting is being recorded.
Welcome back. Sorry, as you know, I need to keep this episode gangster enough, and as Tony's quite quiet. Yo. Welcome back. There we go. We've got the hood up.
Easy now.
We'll fill in the gangster element of the podcast, as Tony's been very vanilla today. Very vanilla. He's been the grown, sensible one. Some people, he's about to become a married man.
Maybe.
How many weeks?
Well, that's it. They're in the glove box now, mate.
3 weeks until you become a Mrs. Tony Mulchinok.
Yes. Yes. And I can't wait.
And she hasn't said no yet. She hasn't changed her mind.
Well, she's got a long few weeks left. There's still time.
This 3 weeks is going to feel so long for you. Every time she opens her mouth, you're going to be, this is the day she says she don't want to marry me. Innit?
So close to securing the bag. So close.
You can't call Beth that. She's your wife.
Oh, yeah, my loving wife. That's true. Yeah. My
you
loving
can't call her a bag. That's not very nice.
No. I'll need to get her one though. That I've made it this far without.
You need to get her back.
Are you bringing her back in a body bag? I don't get it.
No, a very expensive bag. I still need to get her that as a present.
Oh mate, you haven't got a present with 3 weeks left.
No,
right.
No.
So first of all, Beth listens to this podcast, so you're either going to get killed because you've just openly admitted I haven't bought her a present, or you've just fucking ruined the surprise because you've just said on the podcast, oh yeah, I'm going to get a really expensive bag.
Not saying anything.
It's all a lie.
It's all a ploy. He's already bought her a present or something like that, and this is just like the deep thing.
James, no. Beth's already brought herself the present to give to Tony for him to give.
After she realises that the present he bought her, he got from Claire's accessories. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when they get to Barbados and Beth says, right, where's my bag that I bought myself? Tony will say, oh, it's at home. Good job I packed it, Tony. So, well done, Beth.
I'm saying nothing.
Great taste.
Yeah.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
So, are we carrying on about Silverstone tickets? Was we finished? Have we got any more news? Or do we go into the quiz of quizzage?
I haven't heard much from you yet, Tony. I'm still kind of anticipating some kind of T-Dog Rawson rant here.
I was quite harsh on the US because Spain, Italy's got 2 races, but obviously they're very prestigious races. But it's all about money at the end of the day. The calendar. I think just to end on that note, why we've got some great races in such prestigious places that are known for such their motor racing, like Qatar and Abu Dhabi and Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. So you can't really complain at the US and the rest. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. Will we get sick of it? No, I don't think we will. But I just hope Miami and Vegas are not gimmicky. I just pray to God they're not stupid.
Austin's a very good racetrack.
Yeah.
If it's spoilt with, like say, Miami was a bit strange this year.
Showbiz.
I think they're still trying to win the love in America as well, aren't they?
On the back of the Drive to Survive series on Netflix, 100%. They're trying to cash in on what effectively is all these new fans. So yeah, definitely.
So we'll see. We'll see. I've got one last bit of news.
Okay.
Is Albon ready? He says he might be on his social media after his appendicitis and then respiratory failure. So we could see, is it De Vries again, potentially?
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah,
potentially. So that'll be interesting. I'm happy
with that.
Is it a week on Sunday, Singapore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Second October.
As we said, they're highly trained athletes. If anyone's got a chance to be ready, I suppose it's Albon. But I think he won't know. Obviously, doctors will have to clear him, and he probably won't know until he's in the car. Like James said last week, look at the state of De Vries after he drove. Albon might do a few laps and go, "No, I'm not ready."
That's all I keep thinking. You know, you get on the first few corners or something, you pop a stitch or something stupid like that. But it's the G's.
Yeah. You can't train any simulator, any weight training they do. You've just hit the nail on the head there, James. They cannot train for them G's. Can they?
No.
Until you get in the car and pull them G's through the corners. And Singapore is a circuit that all the drivers say is one of the most physically demanding.
Yeah.
So,
I love Singapore.
What's his space?
Will he make it? Will he be a real G?
No, I think it could be out at least the next race, I'd have said.
We've only got one real G on this podcast, but he's been a small G, not a capital G.
Tired tonight.
Last week he was a capital D.
Any
I liked last week. I also like the fact that when we first came on tonight, you started panicking because we both sat here wearing hoodies again.
I know. I still am.
Pretty much demanding us to take our tops off just to prove we weren't wearing suits underneath.
I still think that there's, you two turning up in hoodies, you're hiding something, and it might sound very strange of me to say, boys, take your shirts off. But
that's another podcast.
I actually thought he was going to do it then.
That's the late night straight to the apex.
He was just about to do it then, and then Charlie walked in and was like, "That don't you dare!"
It's all pay-per-view. That's going to be straight to the apex on OnlyFans.
Well, why don't we go on the lesser site? Just
come like Babe Station, you're just like laying on a mattress in the middle of the living room, and you're just like shaking your booty up like that, but you're going, "Did you watch the race?"
I've never seen it, James. I don't know.
With our meerkats on, with only our meerkats on and our Y fronts.
Yeah.
We've just lost quite a few listeners. Sorry about that. We'd like to apologise for them.
What plan?
What
plan? You tell me the plan. You tell me the plan, baby.
On that note, should we do the quiz?
Yeah.
So,
have you got a tiebreaker question on this one, Mark? Just in case.
Well, I mean, I can do a 14-question quiz and save my 15 question as a tiebreaker.
I can't wait for this quiz to go a draw after 15, so I can absolutely rip the absolute crap out of you.
Okay. So, we are going to have it. Shout your name. So, for every question... No, not for every question, because some are multiple choice. So for the ones that aren't multiple choice, shout your name. I'll tell you. For the multiple choice ones, we'll take it in turns like we normally do. Okay? Are we ready?
We'll put phones away.
Phones away, Tony. Beth, is Charlie in the room, James?
Nope.
Good.
Just seeing the reflection. We can see the reflection.
After the whole Max Verstappen thing last week, I wouldn't. Well, I just
wouldn't listen.
No.
Yeah, she doesn't know everything. She doesn't know everything, does she? So, question number 1. So this is shouts. Oh no, this is a multiple choice. So we'll start with James. Which of these didn't happen to Aston Martin in Australia this year? Both cars crashed in FP3. Vettel got fined for riding a moped on track after FP1. Stroll got a grid penalty for impeding a driver in FP2. Vettel got fined for speeding in the pit lane. So which one didn't happen?
Oh, that's a lot of options. So they either crashed in FP3.
Both cars crashed in FP3.
Both cars crashed in FP3. Vettel with the moped.
Mm-hmm. Stroll got getting a grid penalty for impeding a driver, and then Vettel getting fined for speeding in the pit lane. So which
do I get to steal?
I'm going with Vettel getting fined for speeding in the pit lane.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's incorrect. Tony.
It was A. It's A.
That is also incorrect.
Was it Stroll?
They crashed. That's why Vettel ended up driving on the moped.
Yeah, both cars. No, actually. So Vettel got crashed in FP1 and was fined for riding the moped. Both cars then crashed in FP3. And then Vettel got fined for speeding in the pit lane. What didn't happen was Stroll getting a grid penalty for impeding a driver in FP2.
Now, before we go any further in this quiz, I'm going to apologise right now on behalf of the Straight to the Apex team, because this quiz is going to be an absolute...
Look, the first few
questions... In other words, Tony, you're going to Hulk out, aren't you?
Yeah. The first few questions are about this season. It's, we've all watched the race. Well, most of us have watched the races, so we should know what happened.
I'm a super fan, so I'll know the answers.
But Tony, this isn't about a race. This is about a driver. So this is over to you. Multiple choice.
Great, because I've got none of their names wrong this season.
Guan Zhou or Zhou Guan Yu is the only rookie driver on the grid this year, but what is his race number? I've got four options. So it's either number 30, number 26, number 24, or number 25.
I think it's 24.
You think it's 24? You would think right, Tony.
Get it.
1 point for Tony Rawson.
I knew playing the F1 game would fucking go in handy.
Bullshit, you just took a guess.
No, I'm playing the F1 game. Available on all downloadable phones.
You've took a guess. 100%.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
Also, you've got a book that probably says his number in the book and you haven't even read it yet. So, James, this one's for you.
Careful.
So, Lewis Hamilton finished in P10 in this year's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. His first time finishing in that position since which race? Again, we've got four options. So we've got...
Say that again, mate. You broke up there.
Sorry. So Lewis Hamilton finished in P10 in this year's Saudi Arabian race. His first time finishing in that position since which race? So the 2012 European Grand Prix, 2013 Spanish Grand Prix, the 2013 Brazilian Grand Prix, or the 2012 Korean Grand Prix.
What was the second one again?
Spanish Grand Prix in 2013.
You sure it wasn't the... was it the 2015 the Moon Grand Prix?
It was the 2013 Spanish Grand Prix.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. Tony, would you like to steal?
I thought it was the Moon, damn it. Was it the Brazil?
No, it was the 2012 Korean Grand Prix.
I thought that was a red
I was
herring.
adamant it was 2013 as well.
Right, okay. It's another multiple choice. To be fair, I think they're all multiple choice. So I did change a few questions. So, Tony.
Thank God for that. Thank God for that.
Whose 2022 car is called the VF-22? Is it Aston Martin, Mercedes, Haas, or Alfa Romeo?
It's got to be careful because he could steal this, couldn't he? Just repeat them one more time for me.
So Aston Martin, Mercedes, Haas, or Alfa Romeo?
I think it's the Aston Martin.
The VF-22.
Aston Martin.
Is that a guess?
No, because it's not Mercedes. It's not the Alpha, because that I've seen there's a show car on sale on F1.com that's worth 180 grand, and it wasn't called that. So it's between the other two. I think it's the Aston Martin.
Sorry, that's wrong. James, for the steal.
Go on, James.
What are the options again?
Aston Martin, Mercedes, Haas, Alfa Romeo.
Haas.
Was that an absolute stab in the dark, or did Tony direct you in that way with his very, very believable reasoning?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tony narrowed it down by saying one of them and getting it wrong. So I then knew it was one of the other three.
Yep.
But yeah, I was just in the dark.
You are correct.
Oh, yeah.
Back to 1-1.
He's such a lucky.
We're sticking to the theme of naming of cars, James. So Ferrari's 2022 car is the F1-75 shit car, fast but unreliable. But what was last year's car called? So this year's was called the F1-75. What was last year's car called? So it's either the Ferrari F2021, the Ferrari F174, the Ferrari SF21, or the Ferrari SF90?
It's SF. It's the SF90.
Oh, incorrect.
I know, as soon as I said it, I was like, no, it's a fucking 20.
Tony, for the steal.
What are the options again, please?
So the F2021, the F1-74, the SF21, or the SF90?
Oh, I think I want to say 74.
I mean, the fact that when James said it's definitely SF and I was nodding like this, and you've not gone for the other SF.
Was you nodding?
Yes, because I thought you was bang on. But don't worry, James, he's still got it wrong. It's the SF21.
It just seemed too easy.
Never mind. Well, to be fair, I actually thought it would be the 74.
74, come on. That seems too easy. As soon as you say it's 75 this year, you're automatically going to think it's 74. Trick question, mate. Come on.
Yeah, I'm ashamed. I'm absolutely ashamed of you. I literally handed you it on a plate and you still got it wrong.
Okay, I'll still win. That's okay. I'll still win.
Oh, okay. So, Tony, Carlos Sainz's retirement in Australia meant his streak of race finishes came to an end. But how long was the streak? Actually, I'm going to throw this to both of you. The nearest wins. So Tony can go first. So how many races did he go between retirements? I'll give you a clue. His last non-finish was Russia 2020. If you get nearest, you win. If you get it bang on, you can have 2 points.
I think it's 30.
34. Okay. Okay. James?
When was it from? Russia 2020?
Yeah.
How many races that year?
It was a lot.
$31.
Was that a guess?
Oh, fucking Joe.
Please tell me I'm spot on.
There's
31 races.
No, fuck off.
I love it when 2 minutes before a comment bites you in the arse. Like literally within 90 seconds.
Yeah, I'm going to win.
Probably even 90 or 60 seconds. Well, I'm still going to win. And then James just pulls fucking 31 out the bag. I mean,
jumps 2 in front. See ya.
James, well done. No, James, this is your question. But Tony's still going to win.
So I can still fuck this up, mate. You know that.
Which of the following statements is true? At Imola, Mercedes failed to get a car into Q3 for the first time ever. Bottas P5 finish was his highest finish in Imola. Lando Norris has finished on the podium in the last 3 races held in Italy. Or Ricciardo has never finished in the top 10 at Imola.
What was the first one?
Imola, Mercedes failed to get a car into Q3 for the first time ever.
Yeah, it's that.
You think that statement is true?
Pretty certain.
It's not.
I know there was something big about Mercedes at some point this season, which I can't remember what it was.
Tony,
what were the others?
What were the others? Bottas P5 finish was his highest ever finish at Imola. Norris has finished on the podium in the last 3 races held in Italy, or Ricciardo has never finished in the top 10 at Imola.
It's a complete stab here. Ricciardo.
No, it's Norris. Norris has finished on the podium in his last 3 races held in Italy. So, question number 8. Leclerc and Sainz failed to finish in the podium places at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. But when was the last time Ferrari finished on the podium at Imola? Now, I could either give this to both of you and tell me who's the driver, or I could tell you the driver and you could guess the year. Which one would you prefer? Or do you want to have a stab at both for 2 points?
What was the question? Hit me with the question again.
Leclerc and Sainz failed to finish in the podium places at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix / Imola. But when was the last time Ferrari finished on the podium at Imola?
Let's go driver.
No, I tell you what, let's go year and driver. If neither of you get it, then I'll give you one of them.
Okay.
So, who's going first?
I think it's James.
So, driver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Vettel.
Okay.
The year is always tricky now because of COVID, because it completely throws you off. Oh, it was either his first or second season. So 2016.
No to both parts, James.
Oh, really? Oh, bollocks.
Yeah. So go on, Tony.
So the driver, Alonso.
Okay. What year?
I have no idea when he drove for.
I'm surprised you know he did drive for him.
Start with 19. 1990.
Might go 14.
You're both wrong.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I will give you the year, right? So
if it's Rubens Barrichello, I'll be pissed.
Whoever shouts the name out first can answer the driver. So the year was 2006.
Rubens Barrichello.
You didn't shout your name.
Tony.
That's not your name. Go on, Tony. What? Go on, Tony.
Barrichello.
No, you're wrong. James, 2006 Ferrari driver.
Oh, Jesus. I can't remember what I had for tea last night.
The Ferrari driver. The Ferrari driver in 2006.
He is taking the piss.
The Ferrari driver. Michael Schumacher. Well done, James.
You fucking bastard.
What?
What was that, Tony? I can't hear you from 3 points back.
What's up, Tim?
Oh, Ferrari 2006. Can't even remember what I had for tea last night. Fucking.
Never mind.
Carry on.
Tony's angry.
So,
what's the scores? What will come back from?
James. Max.
3 so far, mate.
Yeah, only 3. It's only 4-1, mate. But you're still going to win. It doesn't matter. Max Verstappen beat Charles Leclerc by 0.549 seconds at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The closest margin for a race victory since when? Now, because, again, it's a date and COVID has messed it all up, so I will give you the track. You've got to guess the year. So it's the closest margin since the Italian Grand Prix in what year?
Wow. 2016.
No.
And I'm pretty certain we discussed it recently as well.
If I'm closer, does that mean I get a point?
No, it doesn't. No.
2003.
No, it was 2020.
For fuck's sake.
Wow, that recent. Wow.
No, it shocked me actually. I thought it was quite a while ago. So, Tony, whose 2022 car is the A522? So, is it Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, or the Alfa Tauri?
I think it's Alpha Tauri. That was the first thing that came to my head.
That is wrong, James.
What was the name of the car again? The A2.
The A522.
And the options are Alfa Tauri, Aston Martin.
Well, we know it's not Alfa Tauri. So it's the Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin. Remember the other question about car names, which ones it wasn't?
So, I know what I was going to pick. They weren't even listening. So he probably would have gone Alpha Tauri.
Bonjour, don't know.
Aston Martin.
It's the Alpine.
Alpine.
Never mind. So, James, which circuit was the first F1 sprint race trial held at?
Oh, shit me. Well, hang on. Well, is this not multiple choice?
Nope.
Oh, that threw me off. All right.
We've talked about it. It's fairly recent. We should know it. It's a prestigious track. It's Silverstone, James. Well done.
Was that really the first sprint race this season?
No, it was the first sprint race trial, yeah. Silverstone.
Oh, ever?
And you knew that?
Yeah. It's the first sprint
I
trial,
thought it was the season. That's why I thought, I was like, really?
Yeah, no. It was the first ever trial one. This is
4 points out, sorry.
Shout your name out first. What year was the Halo first used?
James.
Go on.
2018.
It was 2018.
Well done. Well done.
It's 5 points, Tony. You can still win this with one question left.
This is a question for Tony, I think. Is it Tony first, I think?
Oh, mate, if you turn around now and say if you get this right, you get 6 points. I'm going to
No. Which 3 prestigious motor races make up the Triple Crown of motorsport? Hint, 2 of them are not Formula One races.
The Triple Crown.
Yep. It's a very prestigious motor races, the 3 most prestigious.
Is it the Indy 500?
Yep. You can have a point for each. So James, you can steal. So Indy 500.
Is it Minneapolis?
Nope. One more guess.
Oh, Boston something.
Nope. James, 2 left. One's an F1 race, one isn't.
So the F1 has got to be Monaco.
That's correct. So we've had the Indy 500. What's the other most prestigious race?
Grand National.
Yeah, the London Marathon.
Yeah.
Oh, this part of me wants to say the TT.
You have got. It's not. But as Tony had 3 guesses, you've had one that's right and a guess. So you've got one more guess.
Oh, okay.
It's a very prestigious race.
If he gets it right, I might rage quit. Well, to be honest.
It's a prestigious race. A long, prestigious race.
Fuck off. This is fucking... Oh, fuck
off. Is it the fucking London Marathon?
No,
it's a motor race.
I know what it is. You fucking bastard.
It doesn't take 21 hours. I think it takes a little bit longer. It was the Le Mans 24 hours.
I thought it might be the endurance, but Yeah.
Can either of you name the only F1 driver that's won the Triple Crown?
Oh. Is it Mark Webber?
No, not even close. He didn't win fuck all.
Is it Ayrton Senna?
Nope.
It's Alonso.
Is it
Alonso's tried and failed. It's Graham
Cool
Hill.
fact.
Graham
Hill?
Mm.
Wow.
No way.
So,
Graham or Damon?
No, Graham, Damon's
Graham.
dad. So, fastest finger first. Which team
shit,
was
there's more.
There's fucking more.
Which team was owned by a family who run a worldwide chain of clothing stores of the same name?
Primark.
There's never been a Formula One team called Primark.
You wait till 2025.
Well, yeah.
Ever or this season?
Ever. Quite a famous team, prestigious team. Flavio was the team boss. They had blue and yellow livery on a car. There was a store in Hull, Princess Key. No.
It's gone.
I mean, again,
B, something B.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, it's something B.
Boyses.
Burton's.
Brannan?
Bon Marsh.
Bon Marsh. Fucking hell.
No, it wasn't Bon Marsh. It wasn't Bon Marsh. It was United Colours of
Oh, shit, yeah, Benetton.
Benetton. Last question. Again, shout your name out. British racing driver and Tony's absolute love of life, George Russell, made his F1 debut in which year and race? Full F1 debut. We know it was for Williams. Go on, Tony.
Was it Silverstone? And it was 2019.
You get 1 point for the year, sir. 2019 is right. Tony, James, do you want an extra point? Name the track. It's normally first race of the year.
Australia.
Yeah, it's Australia. Well done.
This has been a fucking boycott from the start. Like, I'll give him the halo.
You know what, Tony? You're absolutely right. And because of that one, I am willing to donate that point to you.
Well, it's funny, what? James.
You still lose.
No, because, James, there's actually a secret bonus round that I've been keeping. And just because you look awesome, you get an extra 10 points. So,
I've lost anyway.
So the scores were very close.
Up until then.
James narrowly won with 18 points. Tony got 3 points, but again, what I failed to tell you is he lost 2 for touching his face during the quiz. So he only got 1 point.
Tell you what, I've been fucking reading up about Singapore for the past fucking 2 hours. My fucking dogs haven't seen me. I've had naught to eat. Fucking hell.
So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very fair, excellent quiz held by Michael Massey here. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Because let's face it, Tony was never going to win. Even if James got it all wrong, Tony was never going to win.
I was close to some of them. So close.
Thank you ever so much. And we'll see you soon.
I'm devastated.
See you later.
You're all in.
Bye-bye.
So there we go. What do you think to that? Another one done. All these Formula One podcasts coming your way. Aren't you lucky? You can show your appreciation by like, share, subscribe and comment. drop in a review you want to drop, share the podcast around people. Word of mouth is a beautiful thing. You can also check out the website. It's thecookiecast.com. There we've got social media links and an email button, and you can get in touch with us. And if you like the Formula One podcast, get in touch and let the guys know. That's it for this one. Until next time, I'm going to say bye, and I'll see you then.